that autumn wind. Shout out to the Raiders, man, we about to win.
What's going on, Raider Nation? You're watching the Raiders Report, the #1 most watched Raiders channel on YouTube. Use hashtag Raiders for our live Q&A. Anthony Parks, salute to you, my man. Y'all think we're about to get Odell Beckham Jr. Anthony, I'm going to give that one 2 Chucky heads on him wanting to be traded. If he wants to be traded, the Raiders, they're one of the favorites to go out and get Odell Beckham Jr. Tom and I talked about it a little bit on our main chat sports channel, but here are the rumors around OBJ. Chris Mortensen said there's no way he's going to get traded. Well, guess what? That's what they said last year. Anything is possible. And if the Raiders, which they do, have some extra draft picks, don't be surprised if OBJ is in silver and black. But I say that on the whole sense that, guess what? If he wants to get traded, then the Raiders are a favorite. Let's go to Just Win Baby. Give me some Just Win Babies in the comments section. Why did it take so long and so many losses to correct the mistakes? How we could assign people like Crabtree to help us out? I feel like we're just being cheap. All right, I got a drink. I can't read. Hang on. I wanted Michael Crabtree on this team, and I think one of the biggest reasons why he's not on the team is maybe he's not that good anymore. But when I really think about Michael Crabtree in general, I really just wanted him on the team for the simple reason of he knew Derek Carr, and that was the biggest reason why I wanted him on the team. Make sure you guys are using hashtag Raiders to get your questions on the show. I'll drink when I read something incorrectly, and when you guys don't have a picture, I'm going to tell you guys to get a picture, and then you guys got to take a drink to that. So make sure you guys continue to use hashtag Raiders. Let's go to Big Daddy, one of my most loyal watchers. Big Daddy, I appreciate you. Tell your friends to subscribe. The only difference between us and the Kansas City Chiefs is they have 3 top-shelf wide receivers, yet they're favorites for the Super Bowl. So which 2 wide receivers can we draft in the first round to compete? I think the only top-tier wide receiver they have is Tyreek Hill. They do have a top-tier tight end in Travis Kelce. McCole Hardman, I think, also has some talent. But the top 2 wide receivers for me, for this Oakland Raiders team, I want CeeDee Lamb and I want Jerry Jeudy. We got a super chat. Keith, my man, if you want to get on the show, click that super chat button. It's right underneath the comment. It looks like the $sign. Keith, first round's on me. Sup, Mitch? I think the Raiders should fire Paul Guenther and hire Ron Rivera. What do you think? If you want the Raiders to fire Paul Guenther, type FGs in the comments. And Keith, I don't know if you got a crystal ball in there, but we got a segment coming up here on some coaches that are on the hot seat. And then I'm going to tell you a coach that I want the Raiders to go out and get. If you want the Raiders to fire Paul Guenther, let's get some FGs in the comments section. Black Hill Mike, what up, my man? I don't think OBJ is that elite wide receiver he was when he made that one-handed catch. Too many injuries. I don't necessarily disagree with you. I think that OBJ is a very good receiver. I don't know if he's top 10 anymore, but I still think that he is a very, very talented receiver, and I still think that he would be the #1 receiver on our team. The reason why I don't mind the idea is why not, if we can get him for what I proposed earlier, which was a second-round pick, and we get OBJ and we just throw away one of our first-rounders, if we don't like the experiment in 2020, we can cut him for nothing in 2021. So that was one of the reasons why I thought about the OBJ trade to the Oakland Raiders. Let's go to Steven. Will it? I don't know if it will. What do you think will be done with the open roster spots after our waived players today? Well, first off, Steven, glad you pay attention. Here's what happened today on December 10th. And if you're watching this a little bit later, maybe on Friday, you should subscribe. That way you guys are up to date. So Preston Brown, he was cut. DJ Swearinger, also cut. He plays safety. Then Terrell McClain, defensive tackle, cut. Placed on IR, Foster Moreau. If you follow our Facebook channel, or if you subscribe, you'll know that because I posted that yesterday. And the Raiders, they signed Rod Smith, running back, who I have mentioned multiple times. The biggest impact out of all these makes me a little bit worried about Josh Jacobs and his ability to be able to play this week. When you go out and get a big running back like Rod Smith, I don't know if he's going to be 100% healthy. Now, I need some help here, guys. I need a lot of help. I made a bet that the Raiders would beat the Chiefs, and the only way that I can get out of this bet, I am begging you, like literally begging you. I will do anything. I will chug a beer at the end of the show. I will do literally anything so I don't have to wear this. I don't want to wear this because then I got to deal with the pictures. I got to deal with people BSing me for basically the rest of my life. So if you please could help me out, I got to get to 10,000 followers on IG. I need like 40 more, okay? I need 40 more, and I got to get to it quick, and I'll make you a deal. I got to get to 25 more, even better. If you follow me right now, I will give you a shout-out. So some of the people that followed me, Samuel Dameron, Morris, 4482, Brian _Boyan, Fred also 400, and then Hurtado. I appreciate you guys helping me out. Please, please, please. I don't want to have to wear this piece of shit. So give me a follow on IG at Mitchell Renz 365. I need 25 more. 25 more. Oh, another super chat. Okay. I'm not paying $30K for please to watch Raiders lose in Vegas. Personal seat licenses. I actually probably should have known that. That was literally my old job at the Jets. Now you guys see why I got fired. I'm not paying $30K for seat licenses, which I understand, but you should still try to at least go and support your team. Like, there's been games where I've shown up to the tailgates without a ticket. Now, Raider Nation's nice enough to hook me up, but just go, have a good time, tailgate. Tedford Von Patriot, I'll make you a deal. Next time I go to a Raiders game, I'll let you know. If it's in Vegas, come hang out with us. If you want to get a bunk bed, we get a bunk bed. Appreciate the super chat. Let's go to Jerome. What up, Jerome? If DC isn't the quarterback in Vegas, should we pursue Brady or another veteran instead of attempting to draft a new face? I'm kind of with you in that regard. I don't want to draft Brady because Brady's not leaving the Patriots. I've seen another rumor about Andrew Luck. That one's not going to happen. I think if the Raiders go out, you're going to see a coach like John Gruden. You're going to see a manager like Mike Mayock potentially look for a veteran quarterback. Now, you could see them maybe take a stab at Tua, but we got to see how that hip is. And if Tua can fall late, maybe, just maybe, then the Raiders look for the draft. Now, I know a lot of y'all are Lakers fans. I've posted this before on my Instagram. I want to know if you're a Lakers fan. So type L for yes, or I want you to type N for no. And if you are a Lakers fan, I'm going to answer a few more questions here. Just hang out for about like a minute. I got something really, really special for you. So if you're a Lakers fan, type L for yes, or type N for no. I love all sports. My dad, I'll be honest, guys. I wanted to play in the NBA, and then my dad's like, Mitch, you're under 6 foot. It's never going to happen. So I like to watch basketball. LeBron's my dude. So if you're a Lakers fan, I want you to type L. So John Williams, Gary, Michael, Lyle. I'm seeing a lot of L's in there. Stay tuned. Coming back in like 60 seconds with some info for you. Let's go to Just Win, baby. Who are the options at cornerback in free agency next year? And who most likely will the Raiders sign in that position? Okay, let me see here. Who do you guys want the Raiders to sign in free agency? Because until we get a coach who I'm ultimately confident in, I don't know if we can go out and find a free agent cornerback. I'll be honest, though. My computer, guys, kind of sucks right now. I'll pull up a list here in just a second. Let's go to Jeff Rogers. Should we pursue Cam Newton or Bridgewater in the offseason? I don't know if Cam Newton's going to be a free agent after from what I've seen from Kyle Allen. I think that they're going to try to hang on to him a little bit. And then Bridgewater, he's going to be making $21, $22 million. Would you rather have Derek Carr or would you rather have Teddy Bridgewater? It's a tough question. Jeff, I know you're one of our most loyal watchers, though. Appreciate you. Continue to get hashtag Raiders in the comments section, and I'll answer the questions. And then back to the cornerback question. I'm thinking about doing some more free agent videos, so stay tuned on all those. This one's kind of interesting. Looks like we got another super chat from Tedford. What up, dude? I had season tickets during the Jamarcus years, back and forth to Denver. Yeah, I can imagine that being pretty rough. But Derek Carr's not Jamarcus Russell, and Jamarcus Russell's also the biggest bust in NFL history. So I don't really see that one ever happening again. Now, I alluded to everyone being a Lakers fan. Here at Chat Sports, we also have a Lakers channel. So if you like what I do here for the Raiders, I'm just trying to enlighten you. Go subscribe to our Lakers channel. It's the #1 fastest growing Lakers channel on YouTube. Hannah does an unbelievable job. So make sure you subscribe. YouTube.com/LakersTV. I'm going to give some shout-outs to some of the people that do subscribe, because when you support all of our channels at Chat Sports, it actually helps me out a ton. So click that link in the chat. We're throwing it in there. If you're a Lakers fan, click that and let me know when you subscribe. I will give some shout-outs to some of the people that subscribe to our Lakers channel. Go check it out. All I ask is that you check it out. You won't be disappointed. It's youtube.com/LakersTV. Click the button. Let me know when you sub. I'll give you a shout-out. Let's go to Carlos Fuentes. Hopefully I got that right. Stop trying to replace DC. He needs receivers that he can create separation and catch some passes. Get him some reliable wide receivers and then evaluate DC. Carlos, two things. One, get a picture. Two, I actually totally agree with you. I think Derek Carr is an average quarterback, okay? I think he is an average quarterback, and what we've seen throughout his entire career, 2015, 2016, you surround him with a very good Michael Crabtree, a very good offensive line, a young top wide receiver in Amari Cooper. He's very good. And then these last 2 years, you asked him to do a little bit more. The offensive line wasn't as stable, and you saw Derek struggle a little. But I could not agree with you more. We got to get him a number one wide receiver. It's why I talked about OBJ. Let's go back to Black Hill Mike. Will Richie Incognito get a well-deserved contract extension? I would give it to Chucky Heads, people are talking. It's more or less, does Richie Incognito want to come back? I think anytime a player retires, comes back, he's going to have the exact same thought process this next offseason. I would want to bring Richie Incognito back because he's been very physical. So for me, I would personally give him a contract extension. Now, I don't remember who asked the question about the cornerbacks. Shout out to Tom. So some of the top cornerbacks in free agency next year: Byron Jones, Marcus Peters, Chris Harris, Aqib Talib, Logan Ryan. Thank you, Tom. Let's go to Big Daddy. I love Derek Carr as our quarterback. That being said, if we packaged him with one or two of our first-round picks, oh boy. Do you think the Bengals give us the number one for Joe Burrow, and is Joe even worth it? Wow. I mean, so you would want to give up Derek Carr. You'd probably have to give up Derek Carr in both your first-rounders, and I still don't know if the Bengals do it. Tom, would the Bengals do that? Tom says no. Tuck rule, tuck that. So the fact that we'd have to give up Derek plus both of our first-rounders for Joe Burrow, I'm going to go with a hard no on that. Hard no. Now, I have another sponsor on today's show, Bet the Asai. These guys are one of our most loyal sponsors, so go out and support them as well. Who likes to bet on the Raiders? Well, I don't know if that's a good one. If you want to bet on the Lakers, you want to bet on college football or all NFL games, Bet the Asai is the internet's #1 sports book. And right now is the best time to get started with Bet the Asai. The reason why, not only are you going to get that 120% deposit bonus, but they also got some holiday giveaways where they'll just put an extra $25 in your account. Go to chatsports.com/bet. Let's go to Juicehead89. Juicehead89. Trade for OBJ and draft Jerry Jeudy. I think if you go out and trade for OBJ, then you don't draft Jerry Jeudy. I think then you go defense. I mean, don't get me wrong, offense is fun, and our offense has been struggling of late, and Derek's our franchise quarterback. However, defense is our bigger need. We need to be able to stop somebody. I don't care who you are. If you're giving up 42, 40 points, 34 points every single week, you're not going to win football games. I love Jerry Jeudy. OBJ is a fun player. But we need defensive help. Let's go to Anthony Magnum. Anthony, we have something in common. Mitch, we're tired of Carr time to try someone new. Bridgewater is a better quarterback than Carr, also more mobile. Who's a better quarterback? Derek Carr or Teddy Bridgewater? I want you to type C for Carr, or I want you to type B for Bridgewater. Oh, God, I got a burp. Hang on, guys. All right, we're good. Let me know in the comments section, who would you rather have, Derek Carr or Teddy Bridgewater? And Anthony, I got one thing to say. One thing. Can everyone type what I'm going to tell Anthony? Can everyone tell him? Anthony, get a flippin' picture. Raider Nation, what's going on? Is this the #1 Raiders channel on YouTube? For Chucky Heads, believe it, baby. And if you haven't already, subscribe right here. I'm giving you Chucky Heads, news, rumors, Raider Nation rumors. And look at this, I'm making your life easier. Check out my next video. Thanks for watching, and go Raiders.